It's my Thursday videos that I do every Thursday from here on till whenever I get tired of doing them. Today I thought would be a good day to talk about personalities, and mine in particular, because if you've been watching my videos or if you read my blog or my blogs and stuff like that, you know I kind of come across as very shy and quiet and sometimes mean. And so I wanted to let you know that if you meet me in real life, I am a really quiet person. So don't think I'm being mean to you. Just know that I'm not one to strike up a conversation. I'll chime in, but you have to be the one to initiate the conversation to me, and then I can go from there. But normally I'm a very shy, quiet person, and so today I kind of wanted to discuss OMS personalities. Now, I don't know if I'm shy and quiet because of my OMS or because I spent 7 years in a hospital without any kid interaction. And that might be the reason. When you're sick with OMS, you know that you can't go outside and you can't really play with other kids because your immune system is so weak that, the parents, or if you're an adult with OMS, you know that you can get a cold, and when your immune system and your brain are being attacked like that by OMS and you get sick again, it's just, you kind of go, some people go into a relapse with OMS and then they get worse symptoms and then they have to start over with treatments all over again and then work their way back. When I first got sick, we didn't do anything like that because, we were afraid that my immune system wasn't strong enough to handle any other sicknesses. And so, 7 years in and out of the hospital without other children interaction, my social skills, they suck pretty much. I have a hard time communicating with people, and I have a hard time knowing what I should and shouldn't say to people, because sometimes I will stick my foot in my mouth and say something that's not right, and it'll either offend people or confuse them as to why I said that. And so that's kind of why I'm shy and quiet, because my social skills, they're not a normal 20-year-old social skills, I think. I get scared to talk sometimes because I don't want to say the wrong thing and then become embarrassed or something. And that's, that has to do with my OMS background and things like that. When I go places and say there's a large group of people and we go there and we interact with them and we meet them, it's going to take me a lot longer to get comfortable around people because I'm trying to watch people and see what they're doing, how they're interacting, if they're really serious and uptight or really friendly and loose and stuff like that. Because if they're really uptight, serious people, I'm going to be really shy and quiet and just kind of hide in the back. Because those are the people that get offended easily if I say something wrong. But if they're really loose and, easy talking people, and I see that, I'm a little more comfortable with talking. But it's, the process that my brain goes through is kind of like, okay, well, there's a group of people, just absorb and watch what's going on and see if, see if they're easygoing or not. And then after that, you say, well, okay, then is it safe to talk? And then once my brain says it's safe to talk, then I can talk. But I can't, to force myself to talk to people, it's really hard. And I did this one time. And I could hear myself talk in my head really well. But when I actually open my mouth to speak and I'm forcing myself to be comfortable and talk, I sound like a mouse. Would be the easiest way to describe it, because I don't know, I just get so uncomfortable and shy around large groups of people, and I know it's because my social skills are so bad. It's easy for me to go to the mall and hang out with my sister and buy stuff and talk to the person behind the counter who's helping me check out or something. But if I was at the mall with my sister and a group of her friends showed up, I would back away and get really shy and quiet, because it's something in my brain just says, okay, it's not a good idea to talk. It's probably better if you just stand in the background. And I know that's not true. I know I should speak my mind, or not speak my mind, but talk and interact and stuff. But it's a hard thing for me to do, and it's hard for my brain to say, it's okay, you can actually talk, nobody's gonna eat your head or anything. You know, I'm still practicing that, and I'm getting better. I'm much better than I was when I was at school. When I was at school, you would be lucky if you heard 2 words from me in one day. I was really quiet, and I don't know why, or I don't know that whole brain process, how that works and stuff, but I was so shy. And it's getting better. I mean, I'm getting more comfortable to the point where, you know, if somebody says, hey Chloe, how are you? I'm comfortable enough where I can say, I'm great, it's really good to see you again. But, that's probably about as much as you'll get out of me, unless I know you really well, or you keep talking to me and you don't rely on me to talk to you. I do really well. But if you're relying on me to talk to you, and you're waiting for me to say something, chances are I will just come across really mean and snotty, and I won't say anything. And it has nothing to do with you. It has to do with how my brain processes stuff, how it processes drama or people talking and stuff like that. And it's frustrating because for me, if I see a problem, I want to fix it. I want to fix it right away, and I want to move on from it. But this is one of those things where I come across it, I battle with it every single day when I talk to somebody. And it's one of those things that bugs me so much that I want to find a way to fix it. So I try, but when I try, I get so nervous that I just talk so much that I usually wind up saying something really wrong. I also have this thing, which most kids have, where I do not filter what I say. I just say it. Like when you want to say something to somebody and you say it in your head and you think, oh, okay, that's an okay thing to say. Nobody will get offended by that. My brain doesn't work like that. It can't filter stuff out. So I'll say it, and then as soon as I say it, if it's wrong, I'll get really red. I'm practicing that too. Like, there's a lot of cuts in this vlog, and all those cuts are because I'm pausing to think about what I want to say. And that's all they are. They're just long, awkward pauses of what I'm trying to process in my head to say to you. And a lot of and-ums. And so it's like, it's getting better. I'm trying to say, okay, well, maybe it's not a good thing to say. So if I'm taking this long, awkward pause to think about stuff, it's probably because I'm trying to filter out what I'm trying to say. I can't speak and filter at the same time. It doesn't work. And that's kind of how I come across in public too. I'll be sitting there and I'll be ready to say something, but before I say it, I try to filter it and see, like, as soon as I hear it in my head and I think, well, okay, that's an okay thing to say. Usually the people are on to a whole other conversation, and if I say it now, it's just going to sound really weird. So if you meet me and you want to talk to me, you're really going to have to rely on yourself to start the conversation, because I won't do it. I will be so shy and quiet and probably hiding, and unless you ask about my story or about me personally, I won't talk to you. So, and I apologize for that. It's one of those, I lack that social skill, and I'm trying to learn it, and it's not that you're not nice, it's just, that's me. I can't do it. That's kind of what I wanted to talk to you about today, was social skills and my people skills, and I wondered if other OMS kids did that too, or if that's just a weird quirk with me. And I will see you next week. And next week, I'm not really sure what I'm going to talk about next week, or what my intro will be next week. I have this new thing with my intros, where I thought it would be, because I don't really have a good intro. So I was like, well, I'll just make an intro up. So last week I did this thing. It was supposed to be an Avengers intro, but everybody said it looked like a Men in Black intro. So I was like, okay, well, it'll be a Men in Black intro then. And so this week I had that pirate intro, but apparently that's not a pirate costume, so I don't know what kind of costume that is, but there you go. That was my pirate costume intro. I don't know why. Next week, maybe I'll be something different. I don't know. I have a whole box of dress-up costumes that nobody ever wears, and I figured, well, why not? Just take them out and use them. Nobody else is using them. So, there you go. That is my video for this week. That's my excuse for my people skills, and that's my excuse for my intro. So, there you go. Goodbye, everybody.